Well, hello everybody, my name is Brekdon and welcome to another What If on the channel. Today we're doing a sequel to my first What If, and that is What If Christa Survived, Part 2. So, if you haven't seen Part 1 to this theory, or What If, the link is in a card on the top of your screen right now. But for those who haven't watched the video, I will explain it right after I plug my Discord. My Discord, it's dead. It is very dead. However, I want to make it less dead. So, join, and the incentive for you to join is video ideas. If there are any video ideas in the comment section that aren't in the Discord ones will take priority, simply because it's easier to organise. And I love organisation, it means I can keep track of things. So if you want your video ideas to be turned into videos, join the Discord. However, we'll get on to the video. At the end of the last video, we were at house with Jane, Luke, Kenny, AJ, Christa and Clementine. A nice group of characters that will not be so nice for very long. So anyways, the family that you could either turn away or let in, they still try and steal the supplies anyway. However, with there being more people there, they do end up failing. So this wouldn't really change much in the overarching story, but the real part I want to focus on here is that Jane would still be pregnant. However, she wouldn't take the same route that she did in A New Frontier, as Luke's there to help support her, and there's also a larger group, so I don't think she'd even get the opportunity to do it. So to keep the story progressing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another herd roll through house, and this one would split Luke and Jane from the rest of the group, and they would go their own direction, and I do have plans for them in the future, so it's not just lazy writing to make my life easier when managing the characters. I mean, that was a factor, but we ignore that. So anyways, Clementine and the group, they would still go around, find supplies, just like Clementine did in the original game. Clementine would still join the New Frontier, but Kenny and Christa would be there as well. Things would play out the same for Clementine. The New Frontier would just be yet another group that she was a part of. And when they tried to take AJ, Kenny and Christa would not be very happy with that and would try and stop them. They would succeed and the group would leave the New Frontier relatively peacefully, as I don't think Kenny would get too violent with AJ being around. So they would leave and they would yet again take the same route that Clementine did. They would find Prescott, but I think that Kenny, Christa and AJ would settle at Prescott as it's a community and it's secure, while I think Clementine, being used to being not confined by walls, would still keep going out just like she did, which would then allow her to save Javier, get Kate and Gabe, go back to Prescott. Prescott obviously would then fall apart because of the New Frontier attacking. So episode 2 would play out the same until Conrad tried to take the group hostage. Kenny, Christa and Clementine would not take this, and they would all say see ya and leave, while Javier and the rest of the group, they would still go to Richmond. They'd get let in. That wouldn't change. Everything plays out the same really until Clementine and the group come back. They sneak into Richmond as it's secure, and then they hear about Javier and that and all the, I'll say, drama, for lack of a better word, I guess. And Clementine would try and help Javi with the war. Everything from this point on is irrelevant until the herd happens, in which Christa and AJ would be securely tucked away in an apartment or something, while the group dealt with Joan and Clint and the rest of the scum at the New Frontier. We'll call them scum because I don't really know what else to call them. Kenny would obviously want to check on AJ, but I think Christa would move AJ further away from the danger, so then she wouldn't be where Kenny left them. This would send Kenny into the same mental state that he was in when Sarita died, but unfortunately there wasn't a relatively low amount of walkers. This was a large herd, so I think this would be where Kenny's story comes to a halt. I say a halt, he dies, he gets brutally murdered by the walkers. Like, it's not nice to watch. It is very, very violent, I'm trying to put an image in your mind. Imagine like your typical zombie movie and it's like getting ripped apart. That's basically what happens to Kenny. Enough with the gore, we move on. The rest of the episode plays out the same, with Javier's choices still affecting whether Clementine goes after Gabe or Kate, or whether it just depends on what the player decides to do at that moment. That doesn't change. However, at the end, Christa and AJ, both fine. They come out of hiding, I guess. Christa explains herself why she left. Obviously, Clementine would be a bit pissed off as Kenny died because of it, but I think she would understand, and they would stay at Richmond. Obviously, Clementine doesn't need to leave to go find AJ. So, that's that. They stay there until the war. Well, we'll leave you on that cliffhanger. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, make sure you do like and subscribe, as it does show that you want me to continue making more content. And if you want to suggest video ideas, you know, join Discord. But except from that, my name's Brekdon, and I'm out. Super slap.